It's Tip Tuesday. Today we are making some simple earrings, rings, and bracelets with beads and wire. For the ring, we have a 5-inch piece of wire. I'm just going to bring it around the ring mandrel. This is 20 gauge wire. You could also use 18 gauge wire. We're just going to bring this one around, and we want one of the ends to go right around the curve. And then take your 6mm bead. You can also use an 8mm bead, and we're going to wind it all the way around just beyond that end. If you need to, just bend that a bit to follow the curve. Push these wires together and push the bead over both wires. So both wires are through that bead, and then you can pull this one out a little bit, and we want to center it so we have approximately even amounts of the wire on either side. At that point, you can try it on your finger to make sure that it fits, and you can push one end down a little bit, hold the bead and push it that way a little bit, and you can either do a simple loop or you can just cut these ends so they're flush and take your round pliers and bring the end in. And then if you want to make a spiral, just keep bringing it in. You can also use my method of making spirals on a cone, or you can just slowly, with the end of your pliers, bring it in. And keep adjusting it so it stays a little bit more even. And bring it in. I'll link up another video where I made this ring with a paper clip with just a simple loop. So we're going to bring this one around and in there. Doing spirals this way is a little finicky, which is why I prefer to do them on a cone. So once you have the spirals done, push them down a little bit. You can also put it back on the ring cone. If you want to push these ends down a little bit, you can. And there you have your super simple ring that's a little bit adjustable as well. For the bracelet, you can get about a 12-inch piece of wire. I have this bracelet mandrel. You can also use a round form if you want. And we're just going to bring the wire, center it on there, bring one end around here and the other end around here. And then we want one of the ends to be completely following that curve there. So then you can remove it from here, hold these two wires, and then you need a bead with a large hole, and we're going to stick it on this wire, push it all the way past this end, and then stick that end in here and push it back. So we have the bead that's centered in there. We'll cut this end to about 1 inch, and then I'm going to get my large round pliers and bring this one around to close it. And then we're going to bring it around here, hold that in place, and cut that one to about 1 inch, and then take the end and wind it around. So then we have the bead that's right in there, and you can slip the bangle on like that. If you want to use a round form, just get a large pill bottle or a glass and just bring this one all the way around. So at least one of the ends follows that curve. And then we're going to get a bead with a large hole, slide it on here, and then slide both ends into the bead. From here we can clip this one and then get the round pliers and do a closed loop. And here you're going to want to check it's going to fit over your hand. Go to the limit of where you would need, remove that, cut that to about 1 inch, and do your loop. So it's about the same as on the other side. If you need to flatten these out a little bit, just twist them a little bit. You could even put several beads on there if you want, and then you'll see it'll just go over your wrist and you can wear it like a bangle. For the earrings, you can get a 20 gauge piece of wire, about 5 inches, and just wind it around the pill bottle again. You could also use a highlighter or another round form, and just make sure one of the ends is completely curved. This is an 8mm miracle bead. We're going to slide it on there beyond that end and then back through that end here. Cut that flush. Take the end, hold it with the round pliers. We're just going to rotate it around to make a complete circle. So you can see it on that side. And then we're going to push the bead right down to the end, flip it over, cut the end to about 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Take the end with the round pliers again and rotate it in to close the end. You'll see it on both sides. The loops hold the bead snugly on either side, and then we'll take our earring hook, open it up, slide on the loop, and close it. And there we have our beautiful and simple hoop earrings with the beads. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.